Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Before I jump into the charts, because I sometimes forget, just want to mention that on the Tuesday we put out a stock pick on Rivian Automotive. You should check it out. We are at a very important area that has implications for the next several months, both upside and downside. So check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of that 5-day free trial. Here we are with the Tesla chart, a long-term outlook weekly bar chart. We settled last week above this 207.92 one-year descending channel bottom, which, in my opinion, was a structure that maintained, had we not closed above it, a longer-term bear market that allowed this market to fall away perhaps into the low 100s by the end of the year, but that wasn't to be. Obviously, the fundamentals, the deliveries, and so forth have sparked this rally and put us into another framework, which is to say, holding above 207.92, we maintain a 3 to 5 month upside objective at 327.03. And in fact, we may see that sooner, this given the fact that we also closed above a nearer term rising channel top that this week is at 239.74. On the daily chart, 238.11. In fact, I'm going to jump to the daily chart right now. You can see 238.11 is the rising channel top. That is our solid weekly support down to 237.98, the 5/8 longer-term Fibonacci from the July 23 high against the more recent April 24 low. This upper 230 support able to contain weekly selling pressures, possibly into August trade, above which bullish momentum remains clearly intact. We have these little stair-step levels all the way up. We've raised our objective near term, our 2 to 3 week target, to 289.52. That is the low of the high that was put out in July, and that 289.52 is not far off from our previous objective at 281.38, which is the high settlement price on the weekly chart. We've reduced that to a minor point only. Let me get back to that daily chart. Holding above the upper 230s, we maintain a 2 to 3 week target at 289.52, where we can place a weekly high. So that is the 2 to 3 week framework. If you are long now and your time horizon is 2 to 3 weeks out, you may well hold out for 289.52. And of course, on the way up, 265.13 did capture Tuesday's highs. That is the December 23 pullback high. That was a key reversal high. We then fell away from there. And so it is a meaningful resistance level on a day-by-day basis, but I don't think it will interrupt this momentum that we have now clearly intact above 238.11. Pushing or opening today above 265.13 does allow 278.98, which is the September 23 pullback high. And that can also contain daily highs all the way inside of this area. 68.94, 73.93, and 76.04 are all carefully chosen minor points for you aggressive day traders. Aggressive day traders, in my view, are those traders who kind of trade throughout the day. They're not looking for just the setup of the day. They may trade several times, many times throughout the day. And so these are good points to scalp off of on a 2 to 3, 3 to 5-point basis. But once again, pushing through, especially opening above 265.13, should yield 278.98 intraday, where we can place a daily high. I'm not expecting it, but if we close today above 278.98, we're just another day or two away from reaching our 2 to 3 week target at 289.52, where we can top out on a weekly basis. And if we were to close above 289.52, our 3 to 5 month objective at 327.03 would likely be realized over the next 3 to 5 weeks. So as I've been saying, we may well see 327.03 much sooner than the 3 to 5 months that is still called for above 207.92. I've mentioned above 239.74. It's more of a 2 to 3 month objective, but we could see this perhaps by the end of August, especially certainly if we were to close in the coming a week or two above 289.52. I think that kind of covers the upside. Let me talk downside here. Holding below 265.13 does allow, where are you, 250.30 today. That is Tuesday's low, the low of the high so far following the April low. It does have its own pivot point qualities. It may well contain session weakness. And if we close today below 250.30, we should tomorrow fall into the upper 230s. So it does have its own pivot point qualities. And if we close below 250.30, expect the 238.11 formation the very following day. That is tomorrow, Thursday. 238.11, able to contain selling through next week, and above which secondary buying pressures remain firmly intact. As we move through the rest of July, we should see once again 289.52 over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Now, if over the next few days we close below 238.11, that is another story altogether. I would expect the 208.11 a descending channel top within 1 to 2 weeks of doing so. So that would certainly reverse near-term momentum if we were to close below 238.11. If you went long a few days ago following the settlement above the upper 230s and we close below it, you should obviously get out and actually consider reversing, especially if you're kind of a 1 to 2, 2 to 3 week swing trader, because closing below 238.11, 208.11, 208.11 is likely within 1 to 2 weeks, where, once again, we can bottom out on a longer term basis. We can bottom out at 207.92 on the weekly chart, through the third quarter, and still above which 327.03 remains a 3 to 5 month target. I want to point out one more thing. We've got buy signals playing out here in Tesla, secondarily above 238.11, and the triple Q. And the NASDAQ 100 index is doing the same, of which a Tesla is a major component. It's having trouble just very, momentarily, but could be through the rest of the year. This is a 4.5-year channel top. I just need to bring this to your attention. Our triple Q, our subscribers at wickedstocks.com pay for this information. So I appreciate that if you are a subscriber and you realize that I'm kind of giving away some information that you pay for. But I think this is an important chart to show. 498.86 in the triple Q, able to contain buying not only through the rest of July, but quite possibly the rest of the year. And if that does play out, then what we're seeing in NVIDIA, a fresh buy signal that played out yesterday, that is Tuesday's close, and what we're seeing in Tesla, which is these buy signals most recently above 238.11, that could all come crashing back, not immediately, but I have trouble, and I think you would agree with me, that if the NASDAQ were to fall away from here over the next few months, can Tesla then continue on up to 327.03? It can. I'll say that. But is it likely? It's less likely to. What I think, if you're long Tesla right now above 207.92, and secondarily you got long again above 239.74, you obviously want to see us close this week out above 498.86, which puts the triple Q into a completely different dynamic. In the wickedstocks.com subscription, I give the price targets long-term above the market. I also give our downward pivot points that would validate the testing of long-term resistance and show, 2 to 3 months bearish continuation. But I'm not going to go there right now. I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. Once again, check out that Rivian automotive stock analysis that we did on Tuesday. That's big stuff. You can see it all for free if you sign up for wickedstocks.com. We offer 5 days a free trial up front. I'll be back tomorrow with Thursday's triple Q analysis. Sorry, this is not the triple Q analysis. I'll be back Thursday with the daily Tesla report. You have a great day.